Hello, it's Kame. Welcome to this video. As you can tell by the title, this is kind of a serious situation. So, yeah, it's serious in my opinion. Basically, I'm gonna start out with this video by saying that this was something that I was panicked about, and that I'm really not that panicked about anymore because of the fact that it kind of turned out to be a good thing. So anyways, I'll get into the start of all of this, how this all became a thing. So anyways, what happened was that at the beginning of around the beginning of this school year, one of my teachers started asking me all kind of, like, he basically started to ask me, you know, things that I've been looking into, because he noticed that I was a person that was interested into like conspiracy theories and things like that. We would get into discussions. A lot of them were based around Hillary Clinton and like the elections and politics and all that stuff, and you know, conspiracy theories on that. And then I started learning things later in the year. I started learning things in my fine arts survey class. We started learning about art. An art teacher was teaching that. We were learning the history of some sorts of arts, like the Sumerians and Egyptians and, you know, Mesopotamia and all that stuff. But then I started to learn about Sumeria and their art, and like a lot of the stuff in it was weird. So I started researching that, and then I came across these basically Sumerian tablets that were translated with the Rosetta Stone. If you don't know, that's actually a real thing. It's not just a program that you can learn how to speak different languages on. It actually has, I think, 3 different languages. One of them have cuneiform, like all the way at the top, and one of them is a different, I think it's I don't know if it's Persian or not, I'm not sure. And then the last one is Greek at the bottom. But they get progressively longer as the language just translate differently. But they all say the same exact thing. They're just different languages. But yeah. So anyways, these Sumerian tablets were analyzed and all this and translated, and basically told a story about how there's this planet and that it travels, and you know, it comes in the atmosphere, and, or not the atmosphere, but it comes into our solar system. And they knew, first of all, the Sumerians knew about a lot of things. Alright, they knew a lot of things about a lot of stuff. So these tablets, they talk about, you know, this thing that we call Planet X. It's also in a book that was, I think, around in like the 70s, that was written by this guy, and it's titled, I think, The 12th Planet. But yeah, it talks about this planet, and the name of it is Nibiru. I'll wait for this train, and then I'll get back to this. Hold on. Okay, so the train finally left. I left off Nibiru. Okay, Nibiru is the name of this planet, this 12th planet. Nibiru, Nibiru. So yeah, I started studying all the Sumerian stuff, and I got that information recently, and it's said to travel into our it's on this long elliptical pattern out of our solar system, and I believe it comes back into our solar system, and it passes in between the sun and us, Earth. And this is believed to be the thing that killed off the dinosaurs, and also other very ancient civilizations, like people of Atlantis. A lot of ancient cities have been like studied, like the submerged ones under like the oceans, and a lot of them, some type of catastrophe could have caused them to fall a long time ago. I think it's because this thing travels, it comes 3,600 years, every 3,600 years, supposedly. So I learned about that, these ancient Sumerians, these tablets explaining Nibiru and it's happening and all this. How they got this knowledge, I don't know. Maybe, you know, from the gods that they had. I think it was this past Monday I didn't learn anything. I got this here paper from my teacher that, you know, I talk with conspiracies and stuff about, and apparently this paper consists of 3 pages, and it's an email. There's an airplane right there. It consists of an email that was sent to a list of people, including John McCain. I don't know if this is gonna be backwards or what. And it talks about this. It talks about how these people in different governments are hiding the fact that this thing exists and that it's pretty much our time to experience it. There are a lot of different evidences in this here paper, but some things even saying like, hold on, let me get to it. Some things even saying that, like, it says for a few historical and geological examples, Niagara Falls Gorge was created about 3,600 years ago per geologists. I guess that's saying geologists say. Simultaneously, larger northern Canada lakes were created. I've also heard that there are a lot of evidences and things that say that there were once glaciers that covered New York City and other things around that area, those coastal areas. And it's believed due to poles shifting. So that's what's gonna happen. It's said that Nibiru is gonna come and give 3 days of darkness and shift the poles, and those cities like that are gonna, you know, it's gonna rise. I think it says in this paper it's gonna rise at least like the hold on, what does it say? Oh, would cause greater than 600-foot rise in ocean levels in the following 2 years. And I forgot to mention, but this was 2000. This date says 2014, but it also says that this all would happen around the beginning of 2016 or 2017. But yeah, apparently there are a lot of governments that are trying to hide this and get scientists to keep it on the hush, on the down low. Also, I've done research and I found on websites that Vladimir Putin is threatening, not really threatening, but telling Obama that he's soon gonna tell his people if he doesn't. If Obama doesn't tell us, that he's gonna tell the world about this. There are a lot of other people wanting to speak out about it. Actually, I might leave a link to this if I can at the bottom of this video. But where I get a lot of my knowledge from is Our Occulted History by Jim Marrs. He's very educated on this subject, and he talks about a lot of different things. The fact that it's being hidden from us because these people don't want mass hysteria or whatever. They don't want us to be in panic because that would be a mess. But simultaneously, at the same time, governments are also spending giant amounts of money on building underground bunkers and stacking up on food, and they're also it's a fact that there are like seed banks in like Antarctica, or at least one seed bank in Antarctica that has pretty much every seed known to man. But and they're not preparing for if something happens, they're preparing for when something happens. They wouldn't spend all this money for no reason. They have the ability to do so. They're gonna keep it on the low so that, you know, that 20% or 10% that this paper says that of the population of the world that will survive, they're planning on being that. The whole thing about how I said at the beginning of this video that this is a positive thing is because it's kind of a motivation to me to live more, you know, be in the moment, because you don't know how much time you have left. Even though this is considered a conspiracy theory, there are a lot of different ancient civilizations, or preferably I'm speaking of the Sumerians. I don't know why I'm trying to sound educated, but yeah, that speak on this, and they wouldn't, I believe, like, they wouldn't lie about this. This isn't just some type of mythical story. This is actually something, because of the fact that they also have these relief sculptures that they have. There are like evidences. I keep saying evidences. There are I've seen images of relief sculptures that have like the planet Saturn in it, and we didn't discover Saturn until like, I don't know, but they've been knowing about things and we haven't. They obviously knew things that we didn't know. They knew lots of different things, and I keep saying things, but like, they got help is what I'm gonna say. Research the Anunnaki. Yeah, I think that concludes this video. I mainly want to get this out to people so that they can get this out to other people, and it's just basically known, the fact that, you know, this is the reality of stuff, and it's just being hidden. And that's not necessarily to say that we need to try to change things, because nothing can be changed. I mean, nothing can be done, but start noticing the changes that are among us. You'll know why. But the rise of earthquakes and rise of tsunamis that are here and soon to come, there are the reasons for it, and it's because this planet's doing its thing. Bring all kind of magnetics and moons and such with it. Till next time, I guess, you stay cool, you stay happy, you stay smiling. If you enjoyed this, like and comment and subscribe. If you go into any research and find out anything that I didn't touch upon, go ahead, feel free, because this is a very interesting topic. I'm diving kind of deep into it at the moment in time, and I like to you know, share thoughts with other people, because that's always cool. So yeah, once again, if you like this, go ahead and like it, share it as much as possible. That's another thing you can do. Share this, because it's very important in my opinion. And if you're new, subscribe. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as possible, because I think I might do more of these conspiracy theory things. So yeah, keep smiling, be awesome, be amazing. I'm out.